In today's video, we take a look at the Rennen collection from Boundary Supply, a series of everyday gear with a focus on recycled materials. Today we're looking at the Rennen Day Pack, the Rennen Pouch, and also the Rennen Sling Bag. I'm made from Rushfaster and we do guides and walkthroughs bringing you better gear and better ways to carry, so if any of that sounds good to you and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Let's dive right in and check out the Rennen collection from Boundary Supply. The Rennen series is basically Boundary Supply's take on tried and true designs in the carry market. So the Everyday Day Pack, the Accessory Pouch, and the Sling Bag. All three of them are classic silhouettes that have maintained their stay in carry. Boundary have taken these silhouettes and implemented their own technical build, their material set, as well as their level of quality. They've also introduced with this series their own RE3 materials, which is a collection of recycled materials made from PET bottles. Now, if you're interested in checking out some of the product pages of each of these products as we go through them in the video, there are links in the description below, as well as QR codes on the screen for you to scan with your phone camera. Also in the description below is a link to subscribe to our Rushfaster Carry Roundup newsletter, where we talk about news in the carry world and where we also give away some gear to our subscribers. If you want to enter your chance to win, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well as the newsletter. Okay, so starting off with the day pack with the materials, we have a 600 denier body fabric that's made of recycled PET bottles. And then we've also got a recycled 500 denier Cordura Eco body fabric that's also made from recycled PET bottles. We've got a very tasteful Boundary Supply logo there, that's the Apex logo. On the front face we also see 4 different attachment points here. You could attach gear on any of these points, but these are mainly for Boundary Supply's lash straps, so you can use these lash straps to attach any other gear on the outside of the bag and also around the sides of the bag as well. Turning to the back of the bag, the harness system, we've got pretty standard shoulder straps. They're reasonably densely padded. That's actually a pretty nice padding on these shoulder straps. They're thick, they're slightly straight cut, but they kind of taper and curve around the bottom here, so they are slightly ergonomic to the shape of your chest when you're carrying it. The spacer mesh that's being used here is actually a recycled spacer mesh that's made from PET bottles. On the shoulder straps we have these little loops here. There's a nice little Boundary Apex logo there. These loops can be used to attach any gear on, like a carabiner, things like that. There is no sternum strap that comes with the bag, but if you have another backpack that has a removable sternum strap, you can actually slip it into these little webbing lips here. Further below we have aluminium Duraflex ladder locks here, and then we've also got some plastic hardware to manage that strap slack. Nice and tidy. The back panel is that same recycled spacer mesh, so it's going to be reasonably breathable and padded, and we can see more attachment points for you to lash on gear on the side of the bag. If we take a quick look at the bottom, actually, we've got a little accessory point here, another accessory point there, and then just over here we've also got more accessory points on these sides, so you could actually lash something onto the base of the bag if you wanted as well. Turning to the left side of the bag, one of the sides of the bag, we have a little water bottle pocket here. Boundary states that this water bottle pocket can fit up to 22 ounce water bottles, but it kind of depends on what diameter your water bottle is. So I have a slightly taller water bottle. This is my Lark 25 ounce water bottle, and it fits in there perfectly fine as well. If you have a water bottle that has roughly the diameter of 7.5 or 8 centimeters, then it should be able to fit inside this water bottle pocket. If you have a 32 ounce Nalgene, that's probably going to be too wide for this water bottle pocket. Nice little feature of this water bottle pocket is this exit port here on the side. This allows for any moisture, any debris to exit from this pocket. So if you get caught in rain, all of the water will exit through here and won't go into your bag. At the top of the bag, we've got this nice sturdy twill haul handle that will be really good for hanging this bag off any hooks and just picking it up off the ground. I forgot to mention that all of the webbing, all of these little straps here feature a recycled twill webbing. So a lot of materials on this bag is recycled. Now, taking a look at some of the compartments, the front compartment here is a really interesting one. It features magnetic studs which are really strong and keep it shut, and there's also a zipper path here to get into the compartment. So all the zippers on these bags are YKK zippers. They feature a little heat shrink zipper pull as well. There seems to be a little bit of a plastic stay inside this flap here just to retain that shape. Some people have found this compartment to be a bit finicky with this little flap, but your mileage may vary. Inside here I've just got Olight Baton 3 wireless torch. I've also got my orbit key. and some sunglasses. We've also got a little loop here which you can clip on a carabiner or other accessories just to secure that down. One thing to note about this front compartment is that it has its own dimensions. So you can see this little gusset at the bottom, which is really subtle. It opens up when you pack this compartment, so it won't really eat into the main compartment, which is a really thoughtful aspect of design from Boundary. The main compartment is enclosed by a YKK Storm Guard zipper, so it's nice and water resistant. Here is our main compartment. I've just got a Western Rise merino shirt here. Just taking a look at the underside here, we have a nice D-shaped little zipper here, which I've just got some essentials. So got some hand sanitizer, got Bluetooth wireless earphones, as well as my Oz Air face mask. You'll also notice a little magnetic dock here. This is for Boundary Supply's HT key clip. So if you have one of those, you can use that, clip on your keys. Nice way to secure your keys down. And then over here we have two nice slip pockets, and I've just slipped in some pens, my Everman Grafton, my Lamy Safari. One side I've got my Bellroy note sleeve wallet. The other side I've got my iPhone, as well as a Nomad Kevlar charging cable. This nice yellow gold material is a recycled 200 denier ripstop liner that's also made from recycled PET bottles. Further below, I've just got a Patagonia Torrent Shell rain jacket, and then I've got that Boundary Supply Rennen pouch. We'll look at that a little bit later. On the other side of the main compartment, we've got these two little magnetic docks here, which you can put in the port kit that comes with Boundary Supply, or you can also put in the field space that also comes from Boundary Supply. So you can see it's really integrated with all the other modular accessories from Boundary. What's also been suggested from Boundary is that you can slip in their Mark II camera cube inside here and make this a little small camera backpack. That's also really useful. But over here on the laptop end, we have this nylon fabric, which is from Boundary Supply. It's this nice felt fabric. It's nice and padded, protective, and it will protect your laptop from any scratches. So here I've got a 13-inch MacBook Pro inside the Rushfaster laptop sleeve. This compartment will fit up to a 15-inch laptop. One thing to keep in mind with this laptop compartment is that it is really close to the teeth of this zipper path here. Hopefully you can see that. So that's why I've got my laptop inside a protective sleeve, just to protect it from any scratches when I'm taking the laptop in and out of this sleeve here. But if you're not storing a laptop in there, you can put documents, a tablet, any manila folders or any papers, things like that. And you'll be pleased to know that this 22-litre backpack can fit 4 tinny 6-packs. So with this day pack, you can fit one full case of 6-pack tinnies. This is the day pack on the body. For your reference, I'm 5'10". So let's talk about the Rennen pouch. Now this isn't necessarily a tech pouch, it's just an accessory pouch that you can use for toiletry, tech gear, or any other everyday gear, but I've packed it out as a tech pouch. The external fabric is that same recycled 600 denier body fabric that's made from recycled PET bottles, so it matches really nicely with the Rennen day pack. It also features a YKK Storm Guard zipper, so nice and water resistant, and there's the same paracord heat shrunk zipper pull here. In terms of branding, we've got a little Boundary patch here, and you can see at the base of the bag there's a little gusset here, so it actually expands closer to the bottom of the bag. Now this doesn't mean that it can stand up on its own, but potentially if you do pack it up the right way, you can allow it to stand up on its own. Something important to note is the inclusion of these counter pulls on either ends of the zipper path. When you're using the zipper, you can hold onto these counter pulls and they give you just a much more better control over the zipper, making it a much better experience overall. These counter pulls also serve as accessory loops, so you can attach a carabiner on here and attach it to a bag externally if you wanted to. Or if you're using this as a toiletry bag, you can use a carabiner to hang this off a hook in the bathroom, which could be really useful as well. But getting into the pouch itself, we have a little bit of organization to help you organize small bits and pieces of gear. That internal lining, that yellow lining, is the same recycled 200 denier ripstop liner that's also made from recycled PET bottles. Inside this main cavity area, I've just got a Pelican SD card case. I've also put in my Nomad charging cable, my MacBook power brick. I've also got just another smaller USB power brick. and then also a little dongle. We have this performance stretch webbing here, which allows you to hook on any pens or any other similar shaped items. So again, I've got that same Lamy Safari and the Everman grafted in there. On the other side, we have a little separated area here, which is secured down by Velcro. In this little area, I love storing my Moment lenses in there, so that's where I put all my Moment lenses. Just get those out of there. We've also got a little Olight torch here, and then hopefully you can see there are two little slip pockets there as well. So I've just got some wired earphones in one, and in the other one I've just got some AA batteries. But in this small little pouch here, I've been able to store a lot of gear. And the great thing about this pouch is that when it is packed full, it actually holds really nicely in the hand when you're carrying it. So all in all, a really, really useful pouch here. Now looking at the sling bag, this particular color uses that same 600 denier body fabric that is made from recycled PET bottles. You can see the nice little subtle Boundary Apex logo there, black on black. We've got the YKK Storm Guard zipper path, so nice and water resistant. The carry strap features that same recycled twill webbing, and for the buckle we've got simple Woojin plastic hardware. We've got simple strap keepers here to maintain that strap slack to keep it from dangling around when you're carrying it. Over here we've got a nice little Boundary brand tab there, and on the wings you can see this little loop here which you can attach on a carabiner for further accessories, or you can just feed through the remainder of that strap slap, especially if you're tighter, and just keep that extra tidy. Same goes for the other side, we've got that same loop there. Now getting into the main compartment, using that zipper path. The internal lining is that same recycled 200 denier ripstop liner from PET bottles. And just to show you what I've been able to store in here, I've got my sunglasses, I've got some hand sanitizer, Bluetooth wireless earphones, and then here two large slip pockets for you to store more gear inside. So face mask in one, my Bellroy wallet in the other, and then that Olight torch. We've got a little loop here which you can attach keys on or any other accessories. You can just hook on there if you want, but I put my keys inside this small little zippered compartment on the front, on the underside. It's a very shallow compartment, so there's not much you can put in there, maybe coins or things like that, but I've just put my keys in there just to keep it secure. On the back side, there is a small zippered compartment here. Again, another Storm Guard zipper, and it has a nice little zipper garage there, and I've just stored my iPhone 12 in there, so you can fit an iPhone 12 inside there if you want. If you're using this little sling bag for traveling, then you can put a passport in there as well. Anything that's flat would be good in this compartment. In terms of the back panel, we have a Loft EVA foam, so it will be nice and padded against your body. You won't just be feeling the bulk of the main compartment. There is padding there, so don't worry about that. And there is a very small amount of padding on these wings here. This is the sling bag. You can also wear the sling bag around the waist as a hip pack as well. Well everyone, that is the Boundary Supply Rennen series. 3 really familiar silhouettes, but all packaged in Boundary's style, their organizational approach, and also their high quality recycled and bluesign materials. If you're interested in getting anything from this collection, there are links in the description below, as well as a QR code to scan with your phone camera on the screen right now. If you like this video, you found it helpful, using any of those affiliate links really do help support the work of this channel. But even if you're not thinking about getting any of these, but you still want to support us, you can hit the like button, you can hit the bell, and please let us know your thoughts about this collection in the comments below. As always, subscribe to see more carry gear walkthroughs if you haven't already, and you can also subscribe to our Rushfaster Carry Roundup newsletter. If you want to see more product walkthroughs like this or more from Boundary Supply, then check out some of the links on the screen at the end of this video. But for now, this has been the Boundary Supply Rennen series. Take care, and we'll see you next time.